Welcome back to our classroom. Let's say hi to the grown-ups on the screen. Let's say hi to Mushaira. Hi, Mushaira.
Hi. Now let's say hello to Miss Pearl. Hello, Miss Pearl.
All right, you guys ready? Let's check in with how we're feeling today. How are you feeling today, Mushaira?
I feel happy.
Why do you feel happy today, Mushaira?
I feel happy because I just had a very yummy lunch. How about you, Miss Pearl? How are you feeling today?
You know what? I feel a little tired.
Why do you feel a little tired, Miss Pearl?
I didn't get to sleep much last night. I was staying
Hmm,
late. But you know what? That's okay. I'm ready for speech and OT. All right. So remember our rules for our online classroom. We have our eyes ready. So touch the pictures with me and say it with me too. Say, my eyes are ready. Say, my mouth
Math.
is ready. My ears are ready. My hands are ready. My feet are ready. And my brain is ready. Okay. Should we get some stretches, Miss Shira?
Yes, let's get some stretches. Let's get our whole bodies ready so we can be ready to sit and listen to what's coming up. Okay, so why don't we all stand up and reach up to the sky, all the way up, 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 up. Can you touch your ceiling? Can you touch the clouds? Oh, that feels so good. All right, arms out to the side. Stretch and
Uh,
stretch. Now let's see if you can reach side to side, side to side. Good job. Now, can you reach all the way down to the floor and touch your toes? Can you touch them? A nice big stretch. Good job. All right. And let's see if we can do one more thing to warm up our hands. Open up your fingers nice and wide. Nice and open, nice and stretched. And squeeze real tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Open again. And pretend to give us all a high five. You ready? Pretend. High five.
high
Good job.
five.
Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then we always like to finish with some deep breaths. So in through your nose, we're going to blow up our belly. Take a deep breath in and then blow it out through your mouth. Let's do it one more time. In through your nose and blow it out. Good job. Okay, I think we're ready, Miss Pearl.
Let's see what we are learning about today. So, for speech, we are learning some new springtime vocabulary. So, we're going to learn some new words all around planting and different colors. We can also practice our speech sounds. So, look for those speech sounds in those vocabularies that we're going to learn about today. We're also going to listen for the directions, especially when we make our paper plate flower. And lastly, we're going to use our describing words to make our sentences much longer.
And for fine motor today, we're going to practice some of our really great hand skills to make our paper plate flower craft. So we're going to get out our crayons and our scissor. We can use markers, and we'll be working on our cutting skills and our coloring skills, and also on using our two hands together, which is what we call bilateral coordination, using the two sides of our body, our two hands together.
All right. So, this is this book that we're going to read about. It's called Planting a Rainbow. So, for my other friends, let's think for a second. Do you think that we can plant a real rainbow? So ask that question to yourself. Why did the author say that she is planting a rainbow? Is a rainbow a kind of vegetable or plant? I don't think so. So we're going to find out when you read our book. All right. So before we get started, we're gonna look at some words, okay? On the screen, you see some colorful dots. This is called my expanding expressions tool. So when we're learning new words, we try to make it as colorful as we can, or making the word more detailed in our brain, so that we can help it make it stick, and we can use it much easier. So when we're learning new words, let's think these are some questions that are going to help us to make the word pop out like a colorful picture. We can ask ourselves. So grown-ups, you can ask your little ones, what group is it in? It's a kind of what? You can also ask, what does it do? Or what can you do with it? We can also ask about what it looks like, what it's made of, what parts does it have, where can you find it, and what else do you know about it? So remember these questions when you're learning new words and as we go through the words in the book. So the first word is plant. Let's look at the pictures and look for clues to to figure out what it means to plant. Look at this picture. What are they doing? I see a shovel and I see a tree. What are they doing, Miss Shira? Can you use your first sentence and touch your fingers as you go?
They are planting a tree.
Good. What is this girl doing?
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
see some seeds. I wonder, what is she doing with the seeds? Miss Shira, can you help me? What is
Hmm.
she doing? Start with she is.
She is planting a seed.
Great job, Miss Shira. I love how you use the word plant. Another word is grow. So not only do kids grow, plants can grow too. Look at this picture. And I'll read it with you. So when plants grow, it starts out as a seed. You see the word seed starts with an s sound. Then it turns to a sprout. Sprout. When a seed turns to a sprout, it grows a stem and a few roots. Then it turns to a seedling. There's another S sound. It loses its case and it starts to grow some more leaves. Then lastly, it turns to a plant. This plant has a flower. Some plants grow some fruits, vegetables, some only have leaves. Let's look at the picture here on the right. What do you see, Miss Shira? What do you think does a plant need for it to grow? Use your sentence. Say, I see.
I see water.
Nice. What else do you see?
I see light.
Nice. Here, look. The light comes from our sun. What else do you see, Miss Shira?
I see soil.
Great. So in our soil, the plants get their nutrients. And lastly, what do you see, Miss Shira?
I see air.
Wonderful. So it also needs some air for it to grow. These are called seeds. Look, can you tell me a little bit about the seeds? What could you do with it? Let's stop and think. Remember the picture from the first slide? You can plant it. That's right, you can plant our seeds and it grows to our different fruits and vegetables. Here on the left, you can see some tomatoes, some flowers, some fruits. What does it look like? Let's stop and think. Is it small or big? What do you think, Mashira?
I think the seeds are small.
Exactly. Here's another word that we're going to see in the book. This is called a bulb. This might be something that you've heard before, like a light bulb, right? It looks like a light bulb. It's round at the bottom, right? And it goes underground. So look, it looks like a light bulb. It's round and we grow it under the ground. Sometimes it grows into flowers. These are our leaves. Can you tell me, what does it look like, Mashira?
Hmm. The leaves look long
Mm-hmm.
and they are the color green.
Wonderful. So right, you see it, some leaves are long, some of them are even tiny, right? Some of them are just one big long piece. There's lots of different leaves. Sometimes leaves turns to different colors as well. Ooh, what do you see, Bashira?
Oh, I see colorful flowers.
That's right. Let's think, what could we do with some flowers?
Hmm.
I like to smell them. I like to smell the flowers, right? And what can flowers do? Flowers actually help um, the bees pollen, like the bees help um, the bees land on the flowers, right? And they spread their pollens around. What else could we do with flowers? We can give flowers to our moms, right? What does it look like? Let's think of the colors and the shape. What colors do you see? You can use your sentence, say, I see.
Hmm.
Nishira, what colors do you see?
I see purple, yellow, and pink flowers.
So many different colors. And we can even talk about the parts of the flowers. I see petals. Petals are the ones that hold the colors, and we also have a stem. We have our soil. Okay. Soil is where the plants get their nutrients from. Plants spread out their roots and they get their nutrients from it. What does it look like? What color is our soil? Nashir, what color do you see?
I see brown soil.
Exactly. So there's a lot of dirt in there. Sometimes you can find earthworms and whatnot. And lastly, where is this? This is called a garden center. At the garden center, it's a place where you can buy pots, plants, seeds, and soil, everything that you might need to have a garden at home. Ready to read? Are you ready, Miss Shira?
Oh, I'm ready.
So this book is called Painting Rainbow. Remember that question? Can we paint a rain? Can we? Oh, not painting, planting a rainbow. So remember that question? Can we plant a rainbow? We'll find out. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. Let's look at here. So here, we plant bulbs in the ground. Can you touch with me? Plant bulbs in the ground. We order seeds from a lot and wait all winter long. Look, here are the seeds. We wait all winter long spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Look, They are growing. The bulbs are growing. And it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. Look, these are the seedlings. It's time to go to the garden center. We sow the seed and set out the plants in soil. We put the seeds in the soil. Can you touch with me? Put seeds in the soil. And watch the rainbow. Oh, look, comes the rainbow. Look at all different colors that are growing from the plants. Let's see. Let's see what colors we see. And grow and grow. We have some red flowers. Can you touch with me? Say, I see red flowers. And orange flowers. And some yellow blooms. Can you touch with me? I
I
see
see yellow
yellow flowers.
flowers.
What do you see, Shira?
Hmm?
What do you see?
It looks like we grow something green.
Mm-hmm. And some blue flowers. Let's use our sentence. Can you say it with me? Say, I
I see blue
blue
flowers.
flowers. And lastly, and some purple flowers too. All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. We grow them again next year. And which one was your favorite flower, Shira? Which one
Mm,
you like? You can say, I like.
I like red roses.
Oh, beautiful. How
Yeah.
about you? Which one did you like? Use your sentence and say, I like. I can say, I, oops, liked the yellow flowers. Those were my favorite.
All right. That was a great story. Thank you, Miss Pearl. We got to see all the different color flowers and plants that we get to plant. And now is a great time where you can go outside and get your hands dirty a little bit, get into the ground and dig up some dirt and plant some seeds. And maybe you'll be able to plant some flowers of your own. So now we're gonna get to do our own little craft, and here's what you need, okay? You need a paper plate, a pair of scissors, and then something to color your paper plate with. Now, if you don't have a paper plate at home, that's no problem. You can just take a white piece of paper and then cut it into a big circle, okay? So if you need to, you can pause us for a second and you can grab those different materials so that we can make our paper plate flower together. And then if you do want after this, you can grab a stick, like a popsicle stick or a straw and a piece of tape. And then you can make your stem to go with your flower, just like you see in the picture on the slide. All right? So go ahead and grab those materials. I've got my materials right next to me. Miss Pearl, do you have your materials next to you?
I don't, but I'll watch you.
Okay, good. Amazing. All right. So what are we going to do first? Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our paper plate and we're going to cut slits into the edges, okay? And it almost looks like little V's. They're each going to look like a V. Okay, so if you look at the picture on the bottom of the slide, I took my pencil or marker or black crayon and I drew V's all around my plate, okay? And a grown-up can help us with that if we need some help. And then we're going to go ahead, make sure that we're holding our scissors correctly, okay? And how does that look? Do you guys know? I want you to give me 2 thumbs up, okay? So we're going to have our thumb up to hold our scissor and our thumb up to hold our plate. So I want to see 2 thumbs up. So when I say thumbs up, that means your thumb should be up on top of your materials, okay? So when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut on those V's. And when you cut out the V's, you're going to create your petals, your flower petals, okay? So we can go ahead and cut out your V's all around your plate. And when you're done, your flower petals are going to be ready. Okay, so let's make sure that we have our thumbs up and we have 2 hands working. One hand's holding our scissors and one hand is holding our plate. So you want to make sure that your 2 hands are working together because it's not just your cutting hand that has to work, it's also your helper hand. Your helper hand is really important. It has a very important job. It needs to hold the plate steady while you cut, okay? And when you need to move your plate around because we have to cut all around it, your helper hand is going to be turning your plate for you, okay? So we're not going to go all upside down with our scissors. We're going to keep our scissors close to our body, close to us, and we're going to turn the plate with our helper hand. All right, if you need a little bit more time to finish cutting, you can go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, I think we're ready to start coloring. All right, let's see. Okay, now it's time to color your flower however you want. So grab your crayons and you can either pick 2 colors and make a pattern, or you can pick 3 colors and make a pattern, or you can just make a rainbow like I did. You see my picture on your slide and I'm going to hold it up for you right here. So I already colored mine in, but I can't wait to see what yours is going to look like. So remember, just like we held our scissors carefully in our hands the right way, there's the right way to hold your crayon too. So if we can just practice for a second, making sure that we're holding our crayon between our thumb and our pointer finger, just like that. So before you even start, make sure you can hold up your hand and hold up your crayon and make sure that you're holding it nicely in your fingers, right in between your fingers, your thumb and your pointer. And just like when we were cutting, we needed to use both hands. We're going to need both hands for coloring. Miss Pearl, what do you think we're going to need our helper hand for? If our coloring hand's going to color, what does my helper hand have to do?
I think the helper hand needs to help us by holding down the plate.
You bet. That's exactly right. Because if we don't hold our paper plate down, then what might happen? That's right.
off the
Ah, that's
table.
right. You all knew it. Miss Pearl knew it, and you guys at home knew it too. It's gonna slide and slip, and then we might mess up, and we don't want our work to get messy, even though messy is okay too, as long as you're trying your best. All right, so go ahead and you can take a few minutes, and you can go ahead and color in your paper plate. One hand holding the plate and one hand holding your crayon. And let's see if you can get all the plate colored. Let's see if you can get all the white spaces covered with different colors. And remember, if you need more time, go ahead and take extra time. So since I already finished mine, I grabbed a green straw right here, and I put a piece of tape across the back. So now, whoop, so now I have my rainbow paper plate flower that I can hold on my stick, on my stem. And I can't wait to see how all of your paper plate flowers turn out. So keep working and have a fun time with it. And I hope you get to show off your beautiful flowers to everyone at home. Make sure to hang it up on your fridge, take a picture and send it to us. And I hope you had a good time with that craft.
All right, we are all done. Can we say goodbye to our teachers and our grown-ups on the screen? Let's say goodbye, Miss Shira.
Goodbye. And how about goodbye, Miss Pearl?
Goodbye. Thank you, friends. See you again
Thanks
next
for,
time.
thanks for joining. Bye bye.